When we think about groundbreaking science in the 1800s, we often hear about physicists or chemists. But between 1830 and 1899, entomology exploded, shaping agriculture, universities, and evolutionary biology. Here are 4 entomologists who defined that era. Henry Stainton was born in 1822 in London. As a child, he developed a fascination with insects, particularly microlepidoptera, the tiny moths most people overlooked. Stainton became a leading British entomologist, publishing influential works such as The Natural History of the Taenia. He helped establish entomology as a serious scientific pursuit and mentored many amateur and professional collectors. It included detailed descriptions and illustrations intended to be accessible to scientists across Europe. Stainton is best known for his work on the microlepidoptera small moths. His studies helped define and advance the scientific understanding of these insects, including important families such as Nepticulae, Gracilordae, Gellichidae, and others. Mountsfield, a substantial house and grounds, was built in 1845 for Stainton by his father as a wedding gift. The house and some 2.5 hectares, 6 acres, of parkland lying to the south of it were bequeathed for a park by his widow in 1903, with the park opening to the public in August 1905. He died in 1892 in London and is buried at Highgate Cemetery, London, UK. Born in London in 1843, Riley showed an early passion for natural history. He moved to the US as a teenager and quickly became a leading entomologist. Riley pioneered biological pest control. When invasive pests threatened California citrus crops, he imported the Vidalia beetle from Australia, successfully saving the industry. His work laid the foundation for modern, integrated pest management. Riley is considered one of the founders of economic entomology in America, meaning he focused on insects that impact agriculture and human industry. Riley became the first chief entomologist of the U.S. Department of Agriculture. He helped establish what would later become the U.S. Bureau of Entomology, professionalizing insect research in America. He died in 1895 in St. Louis, Missouri, and is buried at Bellefontaine Cemetery in St. Louis. Riley proved that entomology could directly impact agriculture and human livelihoods. John Henry Comstock was born in New York in 1849 and developed a fascination with insects as a boy, collecting butterflies and studying their life cycles. He created standardized terminology for insect wing venation, co-authored foundational textbooks, and became a leading professor at Cornell University. His teaching and research trained generations. He also studied at Harvard University, Summer Studies, and Yale University, broadening his scientific training. Comstock authored numerous influential works in entomology, including Introduction to Entomology. In his honor, the Entomological Society of America awards the John Henry Comstock Graduate Student Award to outstanding graduate students in the field. His work gave entomology a structure and precision that scientists still rely on today. Comstock died in 1931 in Ithaca, New York, and is buried at Lakeview Cemetery in Ithaca. Walsh was born in England in 1808 and trained in mathematics. He became the first Illinois state entomologist, studying locust outbreaks and agricultural pests. Walsh was one of the earliest to link insect adaptation to evolutionary theory, helping establish applied entomology in the United States. Walsh authored 385 publications on insect biology and agriculture, and co-authored another 478 works with colleague Charles V. Riley. Served as editor of the Practical Entomologist and co-founder editor of the American Entomologist, important publications focused on insects and agriculture. His personal insect collection once held about 30,000 specimens, but was mostly destroyed in the Great Chicago Fire of 1871. Walsh used evolutionary ideas to interpret insect diversity, such as differences in Gulf-forming wasps based on host plants. He wrote and lectured widely, helping secure broad support for Darwinism among us entomologists, at a time when the idea was controversial. He died in 1869 in Illinois and is buried at Rose Hill Cemetery in Chicago, Illinois. Walsh showed how insect science could help farmers and influence economic policy. Many of these 19th-century entomologists' works, including Stainton's journals, Riley's reports, and Comstock's textbooks, are preserved in the Royal Entomological Society Library in London. The Royal Entomological Society Library. Founded in 1833, the library became a hub for entomologists worldwide, allowing scientists to share research, compare specimens, and publish groundbreaking papers. It helped connect British and American entomologists, making collaboration across continents possible, even in the 1800s. This era transformed entomology from a hobby into a scientific necessity, impacting universities' academic research, agriculture, and pest control. Without them, insect science wouldn't exist today. From saving crops to defining insect anatomy, their discoveries continue to influence biology over 150 years later, and the Royal Entomological Society Library preserves their incredible legacy.